Hey, so yeah, storm is raging. You're trying to make your way into the cloister, and there's this fog cloud. You guys can't see Seek Wolf or Verindus at this point, and those creatures, monsters, madmen running up the street are getting ever closer. Um, Chris, you're holding the door open. You don't know when they're going to come back out of that fog. Um, but Fiskpat, what are you doing right now?
Well, in the way I'm looking at it in my head is that I'm that small so that I can only see smoke, and I shout to Chris, "What is happening? What are they doing? What is the smoke?" And
Come back.
I just look for him. Do I see him since we are next to each other?
Chris, yeah, you definitely see Chris. She's holding the door open right next to you, yeah.
Yeah, what are you waiting? Go in.
As I see you there, I tell them they're lost in the fog. I'm sure they'll come out any second now. As I'm saying that, I'm putting an arrow on my bow, getting ready to shoot anything that doesn't look like Seawolf, Philip, or Brandis.
You won't be able to knock an arrow and hold the door.
Can't do it with my foot.
Yeah, the wind is too strong. The door would be blowing back up against you. It's basically taking everything to hold it against the wind right now. It's like a hurricane blowing through the streets right now.
And I just hold it.
Yeah, you can either hold it, you could let go of it, stay outside, or close it, go inside. I suppose if you want to try, and plant your foot right, and hold it long enough to draw an arrow, you could defy danger with your strength.
Oh god, don't fuck this up. Then we're fucking all just like stuck outside.
Yeah, your razor gets cut in half. Your druid is inside of the thing. Let me see.
I think it's so you just like crushes your foot.
I think I'm gonna stay outside. I think she won't do the defy danger with her -1 strength modifier, and she like, all right then, and she like lets out like an oldish curse.
So you're gonna let the door shut and stay outside?
Yep, I guess I do that because I'm not gonna leave Verendis out there.
And Fiskpat, are you gonna stay outside? It looks like Chris is getting the bow ready and is going to like let the door shut and hold off the maniacs coming around the corner.
Well, can I try to hold the door and shout to him, "What are you doing? What is happening? I can't see anything. What is going on?"
I'm gonna
Okay.
go
I
get
hold the
Verendis, I say.
Sure. Now Fiskpat, you're a little dude. Well, yeah, Fiskpat, you can hold the door. I won't make you roll for that. Yeah, I mean, it takes everything, right, to hold it against the hurricane force winds, but you can just plant your feet and hold it there. You might be a halfling-sized person, but you also live in the wilderness, right? You've got some...
And this door's built for halfling-sized people.
Yeah, well, I mean... Yes.
I picture him like his hands on the door and his feet on the edge of the door, on the other from like the wall, and he's just like standing there like completely horizontally, just being a wedge on the door.
He just digs his little feet into the mud, right? He's okay. Well, so Seagwolf, you get a hold of Verindus and you're bringing him backward. Verindus, are you fighting against him, trying to like break out of the hold?
No, not too much. I mean, I tried my best, and he managed to like get a hold of me again, and No, I'm not struggling anymore.
Okay.
I just try to sneakily slip away.
So here is where things happen. There is a rush. It's the fastest few first, right? They are blinded by the fog also, running blindly through it. And I think a few figures, 3 or 4, running through the fog in front of you, Chris, in the direction of where Siegwolf and Verindus generally, they disappeared. There are more coming, but what do you do when you see those? The first few run around the corner.
If they're going the direction of Seagolf and Brandis, I would give a couple shots towards them. Maybe to try to, in fact, a couple shots in the hamstring, try to slow them down to make sure that I get there before they do, so we can all be together.
Okay, so you wanna? That sounds like a called shot.
Yeah.
So you can just deal damage if you're looking to kill, or roll dexterity to hold them back.
I want to hold them back.
All right. Let's see. So you can either hold them. I think that's right.
Yeah, it seems like if I do call shot every time and do damage automatically.
Yeah, you can either hold them in place, right? Give yourself a chance to locate those others, or you can deal damage.
Yeah, I just want to hold them back.
Okay.
From reaching them as I'm running towards basically the same direction they're running.
Yeah.
To try to get to them before the crazy people do.
So you and Fiskpat, when you traded places, you drew your bow, and then this guy comes running around the corner, and quickly you notch an arrow and launch one out, and hits him in the back of the leg, and he goes stumbling off into the fog, a different direction. And you take a few steps, and there's Siegwolf is coming backwards with Verindus, right, in both arms. Yeah, so you guys are together. Now, Fiskpat, you're holding the door, and it gets lighter all of a sudden. You didn't get stronger. It's that there are a bunch of hands gripped around it, and they are trying to whip it open against you. What do you do, Fiskpat?
Is the guy that we knocked out of the cloister, or is it in?
Yeah, he's like to the side of the door. His nose is bloodied, and he's not completely unconscious, but he is definitely out of it.
I think you reminded me of him, or else I don't know if we'll leave him out there to be eaten, or whatever the heck they're gonna do to him.
Yeah.
Well, I wish to keep pushing and try to open the door.
Okay, so you just want to hold it against him. All right. That's a defy danger with your strength.
Bare minimum.
Hmm. 7 to 9. So you're gonna do it. You're gonna hold it. They're not gonna whip it open and come rushing in. Well, it's up to you, Fiskpat. More are coming, right? You saw at least 24. And you can hold the door, keep it where it is, opened, but more are coming around the corner, right? If your friends can't cut their way through or block them off, they'll be able to just get inside, right, and grab you. Otherwise, you can yank that door and slam it closed now. Obviously, that'd be leaving all your friends outside, so it's not a good choice, but it is a choice you have.
It's the last choice you make.
I sleep inside.
So you're gonna close it or keep it open?
Well, I don't know. Can I hold it and shout something?
Absolutely, yeah. If you want to keep it open.
Well, I try to keep it open and I shout, "The founder of this cloister said, the Hellion has not lodged outside, for I have opened my doors to the traveler." With the rain on my face, and I keep shouting it.
Okay. Yeah. So you all, when you turn, Chris, you get next to them. You're there with Seagwolf. As you all turn to make your way back to the door, and you can hear Fiskpat just screaming just over the sound of the wind and the thunder. And you see now this stream of maniacs. Their eyes bloodshot and their eye sockets discolored and dried, and they are bursting around the corner. What do you do?
How a just full-on sprint towards the door. How is the door closed?
No, Fiskpat is holding it open and screaming at you.
A full-on sprint. How difficult does that look like from here? What is in between me and that? How much distance? Also,
For you, not so difficult. You can probably get by them. You're pretty swift. If you leave Seagwolf behind, he's carrying Verindus and is not as swift a person.
Interesting. I think I can either just kill a dude, kill a couple dudes, or I can choose between killing dudes near the door or killing dudes near us.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can
Yeah.
try to intimidate, because my goat has intimidation training. That seems.
I don't think these people are going to be intimidated by your goat, and it's not that it's not that they're like, oh, we're not scared of goats. Your goat's a scary goat, but they don't seem in their right mind, right?
Dang it! All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go full murder hobo on them then.
So you're going to start
And-
loosing arrows, taking shots.
Yes. Sigbolf, can you kill stuff while taking Verandis? And also Verandis, you can still do stuff, right? You just have -1 to intellect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
can do
you guys
stuff.
are freaking adventurers. You can. Yeah, I'm gonna start shooting dudes near the door. Like as guys run near the door, I want to be like Legolas, like at that
Yeah.
the final parts in Fellowship of the Ring. Just want to like one arrow per guy, basically, that comes near the door.
So,
So-
yeah, I think I basically have Verindus like slung over my shoulder, right? And I'm freaking just like charging back towards the door. Like I don't think I'm really trying to like. I don't think I'm trying much like as much kill dudes as fucking get them out the way, right?
Okay.
I'll probably even have my sword. I probably have my shield, and I'm just fucking smacking dudes out the way.
You have on your shoulder. You have some sort of rocket-propelled missile, like magic missile launcher.
Yeah.
Because that's what he is.
We didn't mention that yet, but
So I rolled plus my dex to see what. I
well,
hit.
I'm going to find out what everybody's doing first.
All right.
So Seagwolf, you're gonna run up with a shield and bashing them out of the way.
Yeah, basically I'm just trying to like charge through them to the door.
Okay. And what about you, Verindus? What are you doing?
So he's still. Seagwolf is still holding me.
I guess he's letting you go.
What?
Are you letting go of Verindus to go charging? Or are you trying to carry him while you're charging?
Yeah, I was trying to carry him while I'm charging. He's not like struggling against me anymore, right?
That's right.
So,
I guess I don't know. Verindus, are you riding along with Seagwolf?
Well, up until now, I haven't like tried to escape or anything. But if I see a good opportunity to slip out of his grasp, then I'm gonna take it.
So here's where it is,
decide
Seagwolf.
on your own, dude.
All right, Plan B.
So here's where it is, Seagwolf. You go to like get your shield ready, like you're holding him with one arm. You can go in there and start shielding, right? But he is trying to break out. He's going to interfere with your attack, or you can just let him go.
Or Plan B, I can knock him the fuck out and then bring him.
Just knock him out and throw him inside.
You could focus to attack him instead. He would still be interfering with you, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's 2 rolls then. Let's do the 1 roll. I'm gonna charge, even though it has like riskier consequences.
Are you going to let him go?
No, I'm gonna try and charge with him. He's gonna interfere.
Okay. So that's Chris rolling dexterity. Nobody's messing with you. And Verindus, go ahead and roll your interfere.
That's 2d6 again, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, on your...
I get a +1 because of the no. Oh, good. And
What's the move? Well, I know what the move is already. All right, and roll your strength, Seagwolf, to punch your way through.
all right. Yeah. Nice.
So, yeah, Verindus trying to fight against you, but Seagwolf, you've got him in a hard grip, and as arrows come flying over your shoulder, hitting all of these people trying to run around the corner, you rush in and punch them back with your shield, and there is enough of a gate for you guys to run inside. Just enough of a gap, and try to get the door pulled shut. Is anybody going to grab... Well, I guess... Okay, so there's the guy by laying down outside, right?
Oh fuck, he's outside.
And then there is Fistpat trying to pull the door closed. Now, Seagwolf, since Verindus is fighting against you, all wild-like, you've got to use all of your strength to like hold him and bash people away. But as you get inside, Fistpat can roll to now pull the door shut. And Chris has an option. Chris, you can help him shut the door, or you could grab this dude laying down there on your way in. Probably can't do both.
Grab him. Get him.
Could I use my pet to help me pull the guy inside?
Does
Maybe the pet like can just headbutt the crap out of him as well in the direction I want him to go.
Let's see. Does your pet have what's your trainings on your goat?
He doesn't have be a hero training.
Be a hero. Does he have fight humanoids?
No, he only has tracking and intimidation.
Yeah, your goat. All animals can fight monsters. He could fight these bastards out here. They're pretty much monsters. But yeah, he's not trained to like grab that guy and drag him inside. No.
Yeah. Let's just say like for fiction's sake he is, but like it doesn't affect my moves mechanically. But yeah, I think I would try to grab the guy.
Okay, so he's
inside.
Yeah. I mean, with you there, he can help you do stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna make you roll to grab that guy in. It just leaves Fistpat to draw the door closed, So Fiskpat, let's do another defy danger with strength.
Oh, dude. Don't take my master.
Yeah.
Damn, Fiskpat.
I think like Fishback's like his sleeves just explode as like giant muscles appear.
Yeah, he's just like you grab this guy inside and Fiskpat, you just plant your feet and draw the door, bang, and it shuts it comes closed with a bang against all of these people outside trying to get in, and they're banging on the door now. And you get it shut and it starts to open again for a second as you haven't locked it, but then you ram it closed again and like lock the latch. And they are screaming and banging on the door and all that stuff. So you're in sort of a sort of antechamber room. There's a couple of little benches, little wooden benches, and some chairs around here. I think there's a table next to one of these chairs, one of like a little coffee table, and there's like a piece of paper that's been unrolled, and inside there's a snack of some kind this guy was having. It's I don't know. It's dried fruit of some sort, right? He had little dried peaches or something, and a little mug still steaming, some kind of warm drink in it. And it's got lamps, oil lamps, hanging from the ceiling that are sort of dimly lighting the room. And there's another door on the other side, but this one's just made of wood. It doesn't look like it has a big like lock latch mechanism type thing. What do you guys do?
I think my goat eats the dried fruit immediately. That's his instinct.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, I think I drop Varesh down and I got like, I'm like breathing heavy and I'm like, yeah, probably just like good.
Can we secure the door with the benches?
Sure, yeah. You want to grab benches and lay them up against the door. Which door? The wooden one or the metal one?
The one that takes outside.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, you can lay those up there.
I look at Verinus. I'm like, what happened back there?
What? Why are you just grabbing me? Just let me go. Can't just go around grabbing people.
yeah, what the hell happened back there? You guys went off into the fog?
Yeah, because he wouldn't let me leave. I had to cast the fog and try to escape. I just wanted to go to the sea. But he
Do
wouldn't
we
let
see?
me.
Do we see anything changing on Verandis after he used magic?
Do you see a change? I mean, other than his like demeanor, right? That he's showing right now, even. He seems to have something in mind, right? That he hasn't revealed up to now, right? He seemed, other than being sort of groggy or tired or sickly, he wasn't talking about wandering off and joining a bunch of maniacs. He wasn't slavering, and he's not slavering now. He's not acting like those guys outside, but he does have that whole bloodshot eyes thing. going on. Whatever is going on is something, other than his physical appearance.
I just realized that fog is not a spell that wizards have on level 1.
Yeah, it's from the evocation school.
Ah. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
I thought it was part of your disease.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you know enough about wizardry that's not a sign of like dark power or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can say, but yeah, I can look at him and say like, well, whatever's happened to you, I think it's beginning to affect you somehow. So, I say, try to remain calm. Think calming thoughts. And then, as there's like the bangs on the door. I should look at everyone and just like nod. I'm like, I guess I go over to like the wooden door, like the interior door leading further into the interior, and I open that up and like gingerly peek inside.
Okay, roll a discern realities.
Right. -1 wisdom. Let's do this. Okay, 7. Yeah.
All right, you got one question.
What? Okay, guys, what do you think? What should I be on the lookout for, or what is useful or valuable?
I think if you can choose it, if you can specify, like in the context of helping our wizard here, what is useful or valuable here, but if not, if we can't like specify, just like give me what's useful or valuable here to cure him, then I would be like, what should we be on the lookout for in here, in this scary cloister?
I mean, I think it's up to Justin, but I think I'm gonna go useful or valuable.
What is useful or valuable? Okay, well, you open the door. When you open the door, you see sort of a wide hallway. And there are a number of doors on either side of this hallway. And at the very end of the hallway, there's another door that goes somewhere deeper. But in this hallway, you see a halfling. Man, his head is shaved, bald, and he's got sort of a beard. And he's wearing like a robe. And there are these figures standing around him. And you hear him say something. He says, detain them. We cannot be disturbed. Yeah, he's wearing like sort of priestly robes, right? And he's got a medallion on of some kind. It looks like priestly vestments. He looks like a guy in charge, right? And he's telling these people what to do. And it's that dude, that person, who's useful or valuable. Now he turns to that. One of them opens the door at the end of the hallway, and you see him go in it and walk into the shadows of the next room. And the guy, like, shuts it. And he turns back toward you. Yeah, and they're coming up the hallway. There's like, I think there's 3 of them. These guys, and they're in much simpler robes, but they are robes, and they're headed toward the room. And you can like get the door shut before they've noticed you. Yeah, but that halfling man was most likely a priest, a high priest, or something like that, or whatever is going on here. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. What do you do? Do you shut the door so they don't see you, or do you whip it open? Do you not care? What?
Yeah.
This is Seawolf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna like call out to them, right? Because they're gonna fucking find us in like 5 minutes. Like they'll look in the fucking foyer.
Oh yeah, they're headed your way. They're gonna see you.
Oh yeah. I should call them.
So you whip the door open and just stand in the doorway?
Yeah, I just open up the door and I say, I'm just like, yeah. Oh, the door's already closed when they're coming over here.
Well, you said you peeked out.
Ah, okay. I got
right.
you. Yeah. Actually, wait, no. Actually, yeah. No. First, I kind of close the door a bit, and turn back to everyone. And I say, So there appear to be some priests coming down the hallway. Someone's told them to detain us. I think we should talk to them, explain our situation.
Like detain, like talk or talk, and I pull out my spear. What's the move here? We have like 5 seconds to decide. Do we want to knock these people out, or do we want to actually?
No. I mean, speak to them.
Well, all right.
Cool.
Okay.
Just Ren, just cover your eyes.
Yeah, and then I kind of open open the door back up. I don't like throw it open, but I should open the door.
Maybe just let them come through themselves. Like we can just sit on the benches, like pretend we're having some coffee.
Well, let's see if we remember this situation. The 3 of you are going to wait behind, and Seawolf is going to talk to them so that you all can find a peaceful solution. Is that right?
Oh no.
I think we've been here before.
No, I don't think she would let that happen. I'm like, okay, Seawolf, like just pretend, act natural, just sit in that coffee, in front of that coffee table.
Act
Drink
natural.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like lean really cool like against this wall. Just wait for them to come in and be like, hey.
Okay, so you pull the door open, Seawolf, and they don't really stop. They keep walking forward. When they get nearer to you, I mean, are you saying anything to them?
I'm just like, excuse me, gentlemen, but we seem to have been forced to take up your residence. We've taken residence in your chamber. We've been forced to escape the storm in a mob of lunatics.
Yeah. As they come walking forward, they say,
This will knock that priest guy in the ear too.
One of them says, "You are not welcome here. You must disarm yourselves."
close the door after that.
And they're walking like 3 abreast toward you, telling you must disarm yourself. What do you do, Seawolf? If you wait, right, they're gonna come up and start like pulling your weapons off of you and stuff, and going after Chris next, who looks the most armed, right, and be like, give me all your stuff, and they're gonna disarm you. They're going to take all of your weapons.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I like take off my like sword belt, right? And I put like put it on the ground, and like toss on the ground in front of me. And I kind of nod, and I say, yeah, fine. I wish to talk. I believe some unnatural threat has created the storm.
Okay, yeah, so they take Seawolf's shield and his sword, and the next one comes walking at you, Chris, and he's going to take your spear and your bow and your arrows and everything. Do you let him do that?
I don't think I do it right away.
You say what?
I think I resist.
You're going to resist?
I think I resist, yeah. At least at first. Maybe not like go like stab him in the neck, but like I try to resist at first. What are we doing?
Yeah. He just repeats that. He says, "You must be disarmed. You are not welcome." And this guy next to you, Seawolf, he looks and he says, "You must be disarmed."
I kind of just like look back at Chris, like I'm like.
I look at Fistpat and Verandis. Did they say anything, or?
Yeah, what's up with Fistpat? Fistpat and Verandis, what are you guys doing?
I'm just sitting there and I'm reading a book, I think. I'm reading The Old Man and the Sea.
Okay.
I want to slap Verandis in the face when I see him do that. And I give him my bow and my spear, my arrows, but I keep my go.
And Fistpat?
Well, I have no weapons, so I'm okay with that.
Okay. So, yeah, they take everything. And... What do you... So, they're gonna get you all in the room and sit you on one of these benches in here. And you still hear the screaming and the banging on the door, but they don't seem to be flinching, right? Or even really noticing it. And they're gonna take you all and sit you all on one bench, right? And one of them, like, stands sort of in front of the 4 of you seated there. Just sort of stands there with his hands behind his back, looking sort of blank. And the other 2 are by the door that goes deeper in, holding all of your gear and your stuff. What are we doing?
They just do that, right? They're sort of guarding us, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like I just try and get like what do I say? Yeah, I think I'm just trying to like explain what's going on to these guys, right?
Yeah, I think I try to open up a line of conversation as well. Like maybe I do some dumb small talk and he probably doesn't even answer. Or I try to explain the thing about with Verandis. Like I show him Verandis. See how they react. That would be like the thing we do eventually. Just like, can you help with this?
Just fucking chuck him outside.
No, this guy doesn't react. The more you talk and you try to get his attention, and he's just sort of standing there over you, like looking blank. And you know, maybe every so often while you're pleading or saying something, he says, yeah, he says, what does he say? I mean, he says the master will be here shortly when the work is done.
What work?
Yeah, and he doesn't respond to that.
Work of the weasels. I don't think Chris would see something insanely ominous about it or anything, so she would just like find the weasel, just wait.
Right.
You got any more of those like dried fruit, at least?
Yeah, he doesn't respond.
Kick him in the shin.
So if you don't do anything, eventually somebody is going to come speak to you, right? But you're there a while. The storm, the rain is still falling outside. I think they've stopped beating on the door eventually. You don't know where those people went, right? But eventually they stopped beating on the door, and they may have gone somewhere else.
If there's still time in between them stopping from pounding the door and the guy from coming to meet us, apparently, I think this would be a good time. Like, I stand up. Does he react?
Oh yeah. He steps towards you, right, and puts his hand on your shoulder and like is trying to force you back down.
All right. As I'm sitting down, I'm giving everybody looks like this is a chance to get out of here. I want to just push these suckers over.
Get out of here? That sounds good. I'm looking up from my book.
Yeah, no, I look over and I say, I think we should really talk to this master fellow. He can perhaps help us with everything that's going on.
Yeah, Chris sits back down, frustrated.
Besides, there's nowhere to go while the storm is still raging.
I'm like starting to think that my
definitely
weapon is
somewhere
like
to
cursed because it's like talking to me to like pick it up and like just stab everybody in this room.
I know a place where we could go.
Do you say that to me?
I say that in response to a Seagwolf saying that there's nowhere we can go in the storm.
I gotta say, I don't think that would be wise, friend.
Oh, I think it would be just the right time at this moment.
What are you talking about, Brandis?
I'm talking about the sea. We need to go to the sea.
It's in the sea. It says water.
Well, there are waves and water.
Can't even drink it.
That's true. But we have enough water to drink right here, right? We don't need to drink it.
Yeah, I think we need to see that talk to that guy. You're right. He's going crazy.
Okay, let's take another break. And we'll meet the master of the cloister All right, we'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, be right back.
you.